Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section the next project that I should work on or any suggestions that you want to tell me. So let's go from the first section. In the home section, you can see I have added the social media icons as well as GitHub and Twitter. Then we have the contact button. You can see the hover effect on the contact button. You can also see the hover effect on the nav bar. You can see contact me and the button for light mode and dark mode. So I'm changing for light and dark mode. Then you can see the smooth animation effect, scrolling effect. Then we have the download CV button. Next, in the skills section, you can see I have added button effect. You can see, and when you open one, the other one will process automatically. Then we have the service section. In the services section, you can see web designer, UI designer, branding designer, and you can see this also with close on box model effect as we click on the service that we want to know more about. You can see. Next, we have the portfolio section. You can see the demo button. You can see the swiper function using the swiper.js library. Then we have the testimonial section. You can see the testimonials by some of my clients. Next, we have the contact section. You can see the smooth animation, and I have used the type function in the email and the form elements. You can see the hover effect on the button. Then same similar social media icons, quick links, and top bar button. If you go back to the first page, then we can go to the. You can also have this website in the dark mode. You can see social media icon. You can see the hover effect, the entire website in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation and transition effect. Swiper.css file, swiper.js is used in this website design. This website is totally responsive. That is also available in the mobile version. Let me show you the desktop version. Now let's go through the mobile version. You can see the mobile version. The smooth transition effect and the navbar is available in the below. You can see you can move from one section to another section. It gives a very professional app view to your website, and it is also available in dark mode. So the source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Definitely try to build this project. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's go through it line by line code. So right now we are in the index.html file. Let me show you the portfolio that we are going to design. This is the portfolio that we are going to design. You can see this is the first section, about section. Then we have the portfolio skills section, services, skills and contact. So this entire website we are going to build. This website also has the light and dark mode. That is the reason you can see change in, this is the dark mode, this is in light mode. So now let's go through line by line code. So right now we are in the head section. You can see the meta tags. Then we have the link element to link the uni icons with our index.html file. Then we have another link link tag for using swiper.css. Then we have another link tag used for link styles.css main styles file. You can see this is the main styles CSS. Then we have the title, that is responsive portfolio. Then we have another link tag to have the scroll, that is AOS animation. This will be used for the animation, that animation effect. You can see the scrolling animation effect will be performed by using this AOS. So we are going to link that to our index.html file. So next we go to the body section. In the body section, right now we are in the header section. You can see header, then we have nav, then we have an anchor tag to have the heading, that is art. Then we have a div, nav menu div. Then we have unordered list, ul unordered list. Then we have list item with anchor tag. In that we have an icon, that is I tag for your bringing on or to link a state icon, that is your uni icon that we have linked previously. So for the home, about, skills, services, portfolio and contact me buttons. Then we have another I tag for nav close, that is times button, nav close button. Then we have another div with nav buttons, that is one div is for the moon change. You can see here this moon, this sun symbol, it will be there in the moon symbol in the dark mode. So that is linked here using the I tag. Then we have another div, that is nav tag toggle, that is UI apps links. You can see this in the mobile version. So let's go through the CSS file section by section. So now let's go to the header section. First we'll go through the default values that I have written. So first we are going to import the Google Fonts using import URL. Then we have the root element. So whatever the values that you want to use in the entire website, you don't want to mention everywhere, you don't want to write them, but by using var element you want to add those values to those particular sections. Then you will use root. In this root you will mention all the values, like I mentioned header height, hue color, first color, border colors, then text color, then body fonts, then font sizes, all the font sizes that I'm going to use in this website. Then I have the margin bottom values. Then I have z index values also. So all these values are that you don't have to mention again, you don't have to write all the values again. You can just mention it here, and then you can just call them by using var. Let me show you an example. You can see here color var title color. So by using in such a way you can call these values. The one of the best reasons is that you can change at one place, and the entire places there wherever you used, like you want to change the first color. So if you change the value here itself, then the entire places, entire sections where I've used those all values will be changed. So you don't have to go through each and every section and change those values. So next we have font sizes for large devices. You can see that for desktop versions we want the the font text that we want to be in larger size. For the mobile versions we want them to be in the smaller size, so that we want them to be respected towards the size of the device that we are holding, that we are using. So for the larger devices we want the font values to be bigger, so we are increasing those values, and we are using @ media screen, so that only at that particular 968 minimum width only these font values will apply to them. This is how you use responsiveness to the websites. Next we have body dark theme. So this body dark theme is that let me explain you here itself. So you can see here a sun button at the end, contact me beside. So whenever you click on that button, so what will happen is that let's go to the main CS JavaScript also, so that I can explain you all. Just 1 second. Then what this one? Dark theme. So you can see that whenever I click on that button, theme button is the ID that I've given to it. You can see here theme button ID I've given. So whenever I click on that button, so what it will do means it will first create a constant, that is theme button, and we have two constants as dark theme and icon theme, and we are going to check the local storage of your personal computer that you are using. It may be personal computer, it may be laptop that you are using. First it will check what theme is applied onto your device. So that for example, if you think I'm in the light mode right now, then it will showcase that that will have a capture that the data that is there in the local storage will be there. It was used in the light mode, so it will be in the light mode. Then what it will do means it will get the body.classes that contain, so it will add those values. If you click on the moon button, you will add the dark theme. So the dark theme values, what are those values? Dark theme has some values that has been set. Those values are present in the styles.css and those values are here. So that is, whenever you click on this body.dark theme button, then these values will apply to the entire website. That is, the colors will change. That is, first color, title color, these all colors will change and you will get a dark theme. And next, you can see the button dark and light theme. You can see now buttons display flex align item center. It is for this only. For these buttons we are applying the values. You can see here, then we will apply the change. But if we validate if the user previously chose a topic, this section what it will do means, for suppose you have taken the dark theme and then you have refreshed it, but you can see that it will still stay in the dark theme itself. That is stored in your local storage itself. That is what is the previous theme that is available. It will check and it will validate if user have already checked. So if the user is already chosen the dark theme, it will keep it in the dark theme. Then we have add. So you can see whenever you click on the dark theme button, then you that is, if you click on the moon button, you will get the dark theme added to the classes. You can see body.classes. So what it will do means it will add these values. It will add these values to the body entire body of the index.html file. Next, so by clicking on the sun button, we can come back to the normal stage. This is done here. This is the entire code. So next we can go to the CSS. Next we can change theme hover. Next we have the base. These are the default values that we have to the website. As box sizing is border box, padding, margin. Then HTML scroll behavior is smooth, is that you have to mention it because it gives a very smooth scrolling effect to the entire HTML. Then we have body. For the body we have margin, font family is given, font size is given, background color is white color. You can see the color of the text is text color. So let me explain you by showing you. So 1 second. Home section. So here we are in the home section. You can see entire border is in the white color. Then for the h1, h2, h3 elements we are adding color and font weight. For UL list style is none, means that for basic default values are already given to the another list. So we are removing all the style elements by using list style equal to none. And similarly to that, we are also having default values for the anchor tag. So we are removing those values by using the text decoration as none. For image we are giving max width is equal to 100%, height is auto. These are all the default values. So there are values that we want to continuously use in the website, that is section. So section has similar padding values. Here we are using 2rem, 0 and 4rem. Then we have section title. For each and every section we are going to use the same values, so we are reusing them here. Font size and color is same. Then we have section subtitle, displays block, font size, margin bottom is taken. Then text align is center for both margin title and subtitle. You can see this. Let me show you. You can see the heading and the subheading. So section title and section subtitle both are at the center, aligned exactly at the center. Next we have the layer, that is container. Container max width is 758, margin left is margin left, margin right. Then grid is display. Then we have gap is 1.5 rem. Header, for the header we want width equal to 100%, position is fixed, it is fixed at top, and z index is highest z index is given. Border color is background color is exactly same as the body color, so that whenever we move back to the dark version, the entire header also will turn into black color. Next we have the nav bar. Here you can see nav maximum width is 968 pixel, height is taken, display flex, justify content, space between. So the reason to use space between is that so you can see this is the logo, and this entire nav bar along with the tag, these all are comes under one div. So we are aligning both of them by using the spaces added between them. So you can see here that is given here, that is justify content, space between, align item center. Next we have nav logo and nav toggle. Color and font weight is given. Then we have, whenever we hover onto the nav logo, you can see the color change in the color will change. You can also see here the blue color in the home tag. It is similar to this also. Whenever you hover onto that one, it will change into blue color. Next we have nav toggle, cursor pointer, hover, same effect. And for the mobile version, this is for the mobile version, that whenever in the mobile version we won't have space like in the desktop version. We don't have this much amount of space. We'll only have small space. That is because the screen size of the mobile is very small. So what we will do means we will use as position is fixed, and we're gonna move that move that entire nav bar towards bottom side. You can see bottom minus 100, so it will move out of the entire phone screen. It go entirely below, and width is 100%, so it will go out of it. So what we're gonna do is that the reason to do is that whenever we in the mobile version we will going to place a menu icon. So that menu icon will, whenever we click on that menu icon, the value that is gone minus 100, so bottom value becomes 0, then automatically the entire nav bar will display above, that is the screen, above the screen it will display. So for that only we are using this. So then we have nav list is given as grid template column repeat 3. So you can see this is applicable in the you can see that it will be applicable in the mobile version. Then we have nav link is given as display flex direction is column, align item center, font size is given to them. Next we have nav link hover. So whenever we hover onto the nav items, you can see it will get a color of blue. Next we have nav icon, font size is given to that. Next we have nav close, that is position is absolute, right is 1.3, bottom is 0.5 m, font size and cursor pointer is given to it. Next whenever we hover onto nav close button, you can see the color will change. This it will be applicable in the mobile version, you cannot see in the desktop version. Next we have show menu. This is the one I have told you about. So it will go minus 100, right? So it will go out of it. So whenever you click on the menu icon, then we will get bottom equal to 0 will apply to the website. Then it will display the entire nav bar. Next we have active link. That is whenever we in the active link, you can see it will continuously glow in the blue color. For that we are using color equal to var. Next we have scroll header, that is box shadow. Next we can go to the home section. Let's go to the home section. In the main home section, you can see we have a div. We are using data avers fade left, which is avers animation. So what will happen is that this entire section will fade from left side, and it will display in the main section. So we have home content, we are applying grid to it, and we have social icons towards the edge. Then we have the fade right, that is profile image. Next we have another div for home data, that is name. Hi, I am Aviram. Then h3 element for another to add class and auto input. Auto input is nothing but we are going to use JavaScript library for that. So continuously it will change the value. You can see here. Let me show you once. You can see this is the one. So what we are going to do is just we are creating a variable that is typed auto input. So auto input is the tag that ID we have used over there. So class we have used over there. So what we are going to do is that a web developer, a YouTube, a student, a UX designer will showcase one after the another in the typed format. That is one letter it will display. So the backspeed is 100, so it will display and it will move back. Then the new word will come, then it will display and it will move back. That is continuously it will loop will turn. This is used by script, that is AOS script we are using here. Next we can see home data, then we have paragraph tag, then we have anchor tag for contact me button. You can go to the CSS file. That is home container, we are using gap equal to 1. You can see the gap between here, this gap is nothing but 1 rem. Next we have home content, grid template is 0.5 fr 3 fr. You can see entire home content we are dividing into 3 parts. One is this one, that is social media icons. Then we have the data, home data, then we have the image. Next you can see padding top is 3.5 rem, align items to center. Then we have home social icons. We are using display grid, grid template column, max content. When using row gap is 1 rem. So here we are using this so that it will be aligned one after the another like this. You can see here in the image. Then we have home social icon. Font size is given, color is given to it. Then we have home cycle so whenever you hover on it, the color will change and the transition effect will take. So what will happen is that whenever you hover onto this button, it will move upside. You can say translate y. So translate y minus 0.25 rem. So it will move upwards. Minus means negative. So it will move upside. Next we have home blob. Width is equal to 200 pixel. Fill equal to next we have home data. Grid column is 1 by 3. You can see 1, 2 and 3. Then we have home title. We have given the values, font size, similar values, font size, color, font weight and margin bottom. You can see margin bottom also. After the title we have small gap, that is nothing but the margin bottom that we have provided. In home description we have margin bottom given to that also. Then home scroll button. Next we have the scroll name, scroll arrow. You can see these all values will come here the button for the button. Next we have the button element. For the button element we are using inline block. Background color is given, color, padding, border radius and font radius. You can see the border radius is minus 0.5 rem. So that 0.5 rem is nothing but the curve at the edges. That curve is done by border radius. Next we have button hover effect. The background color will change. Next we have button icon. The icon, for the icon also you can see the icon, the small arrow icon. Then button white. Then we have button white hover effect, and we have button flex. So display inline, align items is center. Next we have button small, padding equal to 0.75 rem. This button small is for the mobile version. Button link is given. Then we have button link hover effect. That is whenever you hover onto it, we can get a background color is transparent and color will be first color. Then we can go to the about section. So in the about section you can see we have h2, that is section title, section subtitle. We have already gone through it. So these two values are already mentioned. So next we can go to the next one is div section. We using fade left. So it from the left side it will fade into the inside the website. You have a div that is about data div. In that we have the paragraph tag for the description, and we are giving a small information, that is how many years of experience, how many projects have completed and how many clients have done by using span element. You can see span is all the tags that you are going to use, that we have used. Then we have another div for button, that is to download CV. So we can go to the CSS here. You can see about image width equal to 200 pixel, border radius is 0.5 rem. So let me show you the image so that you can understand it while we go through it. You can see this is the image, and you can see border curve, small curves at the edges. That curve is nothing but the border radius. And we have description, text align is center, margin bottom is given to it. Then we have about info, display flex, and justify content is space evenly. You can see this is the one. You can see 5 years of experience. Then we have gap, then 100 plus the gap 75. So these are aligned at equal spaces. That is given here, that the code. Then we have info title, then info name. For that we are giving values, info title and info name. We have block, display block, text align is center. Then we have about button, display flex, justify content is center. You can see it is aligned at the center. Next we have skills section. Let's go to the skills section. The skills section, you can see the same first two elements, that is h2 and span element. We are having section title, section subtitle. So these values, skills and my tech knowledge will be added exactly at the center. You can see here skill section. So both section title and section subtitle added at the center. Then we have skill set, that is display flex, justify content is space between. First let's go to the HTML file. So first skill we are gonna have is that skill 1. Here I am adding using div for skills header, skills entire content. Then I am using div for skills header. And first we are gonna add an UI element, that is, you can see here. You can see this element, the icon. Then I have another div to have h1 element for the name, that is front-end developer, and span element for more than 4 years. Then I have another tag for arrow for angle down button. You can see here, you can see this icon. Next, the similar one is repeated again. So I will explain you one skill set so that you can be able to understand it perfectly. Then I have skills list, skills data, skills titles. In the first skills title div, we have h3 element for the title HTML and a span element to mention our proficiency, that is 95%. Then skills bar to mention the skills percentage. You are using here skills bar, and by using the CSS we are going to do it so that we can fill this value here. You can see the bar element. Then in the similar way, we're going to copy the data, skill data. Then I'm going to use CSS and for JavaScript and for React. Then for the similar one, we're going to copy this entire code, this skill set 1 code, and we're going to paste it again. Now we are going to use it as backend developer, and for more, then we're going to add the same skill list to it, so that entire code is copied again. So there is no changes. The similar code is dumped again for the next second section, that is for the backend developer. So let's go through the code. Next we have skill set is displays flex, justify content is space between. So let me uh, okay. Now where we are, yes, we have skill header, displays flex, align items is center, margin bottom is value specified, then cursor is pointer. You can see skills icon, skills arrow. You can see both one, that is these icons and the arrow buttons. You can see both arrow buttons. For them we are adding font size and color. Next, for the skill title we are adding font style. For skill subtitle we are adding font size and color. Then margin left for the arrow icon. Transition is 4 seconds. Then we have skills list, for which we are adding row gap is 1.5 rem and padding left is 2.7 rem. So what will happen is that the gap between each and every skill is added here. That is row gap is 1.5 rem. Then we have titles, displays flex, justify content space between. So each and every one, every skill will have equally spaced between them. That is done here. Then we have for the skills name we are adding the font size and font weight. For skills bar, this is how we are gonna add the bar effect to it. We are gonna mention the percentage. Height is equal to 5 pixel. Border radius is 25 rem. 0.25 rem. You can see the curvature, the circular one. Then we have skills bar. Background color is we are adding the skills bar. For skills percentage we are using displays block. Background color is given to it. And for each and every skill section I have mentioned here, that you can see show you here. Here we are having a div with a span element, a skills percentage and skills HTML. We are not mentioning any value because this value will come from here. You can see skills.html width is 95%, so that width is nothing but this blue color line. You can see that is how we are gonna mention the bar effect to mention how much percentage of proficiency we have in particular skill. So this is the code for each and every section. Skills Python. Then we have skills close, skills list, that is height is 0, overflow is hidden. So whenever you click on this front-end developer button, this arrow will come up and the entire list of skills will down. So whenever you click it again, then entire list will be hidden. So that is the reason we are using overflow is hidden. So all list will disappear. Then max content, then we have transition effect, that is rotate minus 180 degrees is nothing but, so whenever you click on, you can see this icon, you can see here this icon. So whenever you click on this button, it will rotate and it will rotate 180 degrees. You can see in the V shape, reverse V shape, that is added here. Next we have the services section. Services section. In the services section, you can see same h2 and span element for section title and section subtitle. So let's me show you services. This is the services. You can see the small boxes around behind it. These are the services. Then when you click on that service to view more, then you will get this box effect. You can see service container. The app is 1.5 rem. Grid template column says that to repeat to 1FR. Then you have service content. You can see here we have the div as service content. In div, another div we have for mentioning the h3 element to mention what service we are providing, that is web developer. By using br means break tag, it will break the element and it will form it in the next line. You can see here web, and after that we are getting the developer. You can see here a span element for view more button, and we have an arrow button, a link. So you can see here below. So whenever you click on that view more, you will get this box icon and it will display more information. Then we have, this is the hidden data, that whenever you click on that button, view more button, this div will be displayed. That is, it will contain div element with h4 element, that is web developer. Then we have UL, unordered list and list item, and I tag for mentioning the to represent the icon. You can see this icon, tick icon. Then we have some data that we have written using paragraph tag. So whenever you click on this view more button, this will display in such a way, it will hover entire box and it will display the information. And whenever you click on this X icon, it will close. So for that, we are using service content. Position is relative, background color is given, padding, then we have border radius and transition. You can see the box, box shadow is nothing but the box effect around the box, each and every box. Then we have service. So whenever you hover onto it, the box shadow will display. Next we have services icon. You can see the icon here. You can see above that icon. Next we have services title. We have services title. For that we are given values. Then we have services button, pointed buttons. Then services model is the one. The square box, you can see this square box is nothing but the services bottom model. So I'm using position is fixed. So top is 0, left is 0, right is 0, bottom is 0. So it will align exactly at the center. Background color is given. Display flex. All items are aligned exactly at the center. You can see. Then we have padding z index is higher, z index is given to it, opacity is 0, visibility is hidden. So only whenever you click on that particular button, view more button, it will display. Then visibility will be visibility will change. You can see services model content. Then we have flex, model title, model flows. Model flows is nothing but the button. For that we are giving position is absolute, top, right, and font size is given to it. So it will move to the edge of the box. You can see the top right edge. The top is one rem and right is one rem. So towards the top right end, we are placing the close icon. Then we have active model, that is opacity will be 1 and visibility will be visible. That will happen whenever you click on this view more button. So it will be visible, and whenever you close this button, it will disappear. So how that happens is that we have to go through the JavaScript. Scroll up, change background header. Services model, you can see. First I am gonna get those values, that is service model, services button, services model flows. So let me show you those values in the index.html. You can see this is the service model class. Then we have the service, then we have services button, services button. You can see services button, the view more button. Then we have another one is services model flows. Services model flows. Yeah, you can see a services model flows. So these three values are referred in the JavaScript, and three variables are created, constant variables, that is model views, model model buttons, model close. So what we are going to do is that we're going to create a function that model click dot classes dot add to model. So what it will do, whenever you click on this view more button, then it will add this value, that is styles will add to it, that is visibility will be equal to visible, opacity visibility will be visible, then you will be able to see this box. And for each model button I add event listener. So for each and every model we are adding an event listener click. So whenever you click on the button, we're gonna know the I value, and based on the I value we will display whichever box that has to be displayed. Next we have for each model element, you're gonna so whenever you click on the button, you can see here, so whenever you click on this cross button, then automatically you can see whenever if you're adding an event listener to it, so whenever we click on it, then we're going to remove classes active.model. Then whenever we are going to remove the classes active.model value to it, then the visibility will become hidden. You can see here, we will change back to hidden, so it will be closed, it will close. That is the JavaScript for it. Next you can go, this is same section is copied again, so skills 2. Then we have services, third one, similar one, you don't have to be worried about it. Next we have the portfolio section. You can see the section title and section subtitle, portfolio and my recent work. Then I have another div, that div is fade. I am using swiper wrapper here, which is JavaScript library for the smooth swipe effect. You can see here, let me show you this effect. So you can, by clicking on these buttons, you can move from one portfolio product to another, and it will move for a few seconds, that is 2 to 3 seconds onwards. Also it will move continuously automatically without any. Here I am having a div, and for that div first I'm going to have an image. Then we have another div, that is portfolio data. I'm using h3 element, paragraph tag and anchor tag to have the demo link. So this code is copied again for 3 times for 3 codes. You can have 4, 6, 10 projects, as many as you wish. So what I'm doing is that, for that let's go to the CSS file. Model title I have given, active link told also. So now portfolio overflow is initial. Then we are what I'm doing is that for the image, portfolio image, I'm giving width equal to 265 pixel, border radius is 0.5 m. You can see here in the image the edges are curved, small curve is given to the image. Then I have portfolio title, portfolio description, portfolio button hover. So whenever you hover onto the button, it will translate text. It will, so you can see that. So whenever you hover onto this button, it will expand. That value is given here, that is translate x 0.25. It will be very small. It will expand. The button will expand. Then I have font size, color, left, left is minus 0.5 m. These values are aligned here. You can see this end swiper icons. One is at one end, another one is at another end. By using right equal to -5, one is at right side, one is at left side. Then we have pagination. That is nothing but, you can see this these dots. By clicking on these dots also, we can move from one project to another. Next we have testimonial section. The similar code is copied again, so we don't have to worry about it. Next we have the testimonial section, same section title, section subtitle, and we have a swiper error. So if the swiper doesn't work, let me show you, that error is also shown here. uh, we have the testimonial. In the testimonial section, we are using a div for the testimonial one. That is, in that div we are having testimonial data, then another div for testimonial header, that is image, and then we're gonna have data, that is h3 element for AK and span element for client name. Then we have paragraph tag used for testimonial, that is the data that has been given by the clients. So these divs are by using the swiper slide similar to this exact one. So we are gonna have these testimonial values. That values are given here. It is exactly the same. Justify content is space between uh, testimonial image is given values, that is 50 pixel. Width is given, height is 50 pixel, border radius is 50%, so that you can get a circular one, exact circle. Then margin right is given to it. Name, clients and description, you can see these are the same values, that is font size and color values. Next we have the contact button. Can go to the contact section. The similar one is copied again. Testimonial 2, testimonial 3, testimonial 4 all have the same code. Then next we have the contact form. Here in the div we are using div, that is for first we are going to mention the h3 and span element for mentioning Gmail. Then we are using another div for h3 and span element, and we are using I tag, that is for the UI elements. Let me show you the one image. This is the image. You can see the UI elements, that is Gmail icon and Instagram icon. Then we have another form. Then we have the form. In the form we are using label, that is name. Input element we are using the type function. Definitely type is the type function. Text, and for email we are using email as type. So that if the user doesn't mention @gmail.com, it will show an error that you have not provided the proper data. So that definitely try to use the type element in it. So we have another div for input text for project name, and next, and we are using text area. So whenever you have lot of data that you want to mention and you want more space than the normal text one, normal input button, then you will use this text area tag. Then you can mention how many rows you want. By mentioning the rows, you can increase the entire size of the box. Then we have button to send message with the message icon. This is the form, the contact. Then we will go to the CSS. Contact container is row gap theorem. You can see the gap is theorem between these two values. Then we have displays flex. Next, contact icon, we are giving font size margin values for contact item, title, subtitle, content. These border radius values. Next we have contact input, width is 100%, background color is main color, and color is given to it. Outline is none, border is none. You can see here there is no border or no outline for the input elements. Then we can go to the next one, that is footer section. In the footer section you can see that div is footer background div. We are having in that background div we have another div, that is footer container. In the div we are having another div, that is footer data, that is I'm mentioning. And then you have UI element to mention the three links that you want to mention in the footer element, so that you can move to that particular sections. Then we have another div for social icons. You can see Instagram, GitHub and Twitter icons by using the anchor tag, and we can have the icons embedded into the HTML using I tag. Then we have paragraph tag for all is reserved, and to get the copyright symbol we use this value copy value. You can see here. Next, the footer CSS, you can see here footer, same values, background, padding, font size, margin bottom. You can see displays flex, flex direction is column, and row gap is 1.5. Do you your space? I just wanna be young. You can see the footer. For the footer we have added row gap Background color is given, the same values, font size, margin values here we are using. Then we have the social hover effect. So whenever you hover, you get a color change. These all values you know. Then we have the scroll up button. The scroll up button will be available at the bottom right side. Okay, so whenever you click on that button, you will move back to the first section. So the scroll up button here, you can see div anchor tag with the class name as scroll up. They have an icon, scroll up icon. Div. So whenever you click on this button, you will move back to the starting page. That is given here. Uh, Next we have the row scroll. Then we have this is for the uh, scroll bar. This is scroll bar. This is how you integrate a scroll bar into your website. WebKit scroll bar. You mention the width of the scroll bar, background color, and border radius. And this is the thumb hover effect. Then we have the media queries. For the media queries, you can you know that media queries are for the mobile devices. If you want your website to be available in mobile tab or desktop, you can use this mobile query. The small change will be there in the font size will change, padding values will change. So it is not that much of a difficulty. You can easily see it. So this the size values will change. So nothing very difficult values will change. And most of the time flex direction will change. So flex direction in the desktop you can see it is very screen size is big, so we are aligning the flexes in the row format. So in the mobile version we want them into the column version, so you can see flex direction is column. So mostly flex direction you can see, and grid template will automatically change from one fr, that is one, only one will be displayed in the entire value. These all values are similar values that we have already discussed. The only change is that they will change in the size values will change, or the display values will change, or alignment. That's all. So don't have to worry about it so much. So just concentrate on building the desktop version, and it will be very easy for you to get the mobile version also. Then we have the waving hand. This waving hand will be having in the home section. You can see in the home section, this will continuously wave, that is, it will continuously shake from a particular section time to time. That animation is added here. 0% it will rotate 0.0 degrees, and 10% will rotate to 10 degrees. So it will continuously move by using this transform rotate function. It will continuously move. Infinite time loop will be given to it. You can see here infinite time. Animation iteration time is infinite. That's all. Already told you about these values. Then we have the nav menu. I've told you show menu. How show menu, you know this, right? Nav menu, nav toggle, and nav close. So whenever you click on the nav menu icon, so it will check add event listener to it. So whenever you click on the nav menu, it will show menu. Class list will be added to it, and show menu will display the menu bar from the bottom side. I've told you before. Then it will remove it whenever you click on the X button. I've told you about the skills section. Then I've also told you services. So this Viper function is added to the portfolio section. You told you the buttons, all of that. Then the scrolling effect, then change in theme. That is, you can see dark mode and light mode. I've told you this code also. So go through the entire web tutorial because I've explained you in the same section format, so that one section in the linear wise I've explained you. Like in the service section, then I've explained the service CSS, then I will explain the any JavaScript that I've added. Then in the similar format, the entire source code will be available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. It takes really lot of efforts to make a line by line code. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section, and any suggestions, any new website that you want me to build, definitely let me know in the comment box. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section for the next project that I should work on, or any suggestions that you want to tell me. So let's go from the first section. In the home section, you can see I have added the social media icons as well as GitHub and Twitter. Then we have the contact button. You can see the hover effect on the contact button. You can also see the hover effect on the nav bar. You can see contact me, and a button for light mode and dark mode. So I'm changing for light and dark mode. Then you can see the smooth animation effect, scrolling effect. Then we have the download CV button. Next, in the skills section, you can see I have added a button effect. You can see, and when you open one, the other one will process automatically. Then we have the service section. In the services section, you can see web designer, UI designer, branding designer, and you can see this also with close on box model effect as we click on the service that we want to know more about. You can see. Next, we have the portfolio section. You can see the demo button. You can see the swiper function using the swiper.js library. Then we have the testimonial section. You can see the testimonials by some of my clients. Next, we have the contact section. You can see the smooth animation, and I have used the type function in the email and the form elements. You can see the hover effect on the button. Then same similar social media icons, quick links, and top bar button. If you go back to the first page, then we can go to the. You can also have this website in the dark mode. You can see social media icon. You can see the hover effect, the entire website in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation and transition effect. Swiper.css file, swiper.js is used in this website design. This website is totally responsive. That is also available in the mobile version. Let me show you the desktop version. Now let's go through the mobile version. You can see the mobile version. The smooth transition effect and the navbar is available in the below. You can see you can move from one section to another section. It gives a very professional app view to your website, and it is also available in dark mode. So the source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Definitely try to build this project. Thank you.